What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with a new episode of Talking Movies, episode 10. We are now in the double digits, and let's get down into some movie news, but make sure you stick around to the very end because I have a special announcement to make. So let's get down into some movie news with the first topic, which is... It's been a while since talks of Disney buying Fox had begun, and well, it's official. Disney has finally bought Fox for billions and billions of dollars. What are your thoughts of this merger, Kid Critic? Remember when the rumors were going around that Disney was going to buy Fox, and then those rumors came true that Disney was trying to buy Fox, and then Disney got in a bidding war with Comcast, and then Disney ended up winning that bidding war, and then all these contracts had to be dealt with and all this stuff. Well, that felt like that happened a week ago. Well, hands have been shaken, words have been spoken. Disney is now bought Fox. Now people are saying, what is Disney going to do first? Look, the mouse is going to do whatever he wants to do first. I personally don't care that Disney bought Fox as long as I don't see like the Toy Story gang hanging out with the Xenomorphs or Mickey and Friends having play dates with Deadpool. As long as I don't see that, then I don't really care. And as long as like franchises like Alien and Deadpool or Predator, as long as franchises like that don't get taken out of their mature and dark and horror tone if you're an Alien franchise, but just like the more mature franchises in general, like if they don't change that, then I don't really care. And as long as they continue that and have Fox be its own, they just have to report to Disney, Bob Iger, then I don't really care. And then people are also talking about the X-Men. What are they going to do with the X-Men? And if Feige finds a way to put the X-Men in the MCU naturally and not just shoehorn them in there, and I don't think he'll do that because it's Kevin Feige, he works from the heart. I just don't think he'll do that. So I mean, if he finds a way to put them in naturally, great. And if they have to be it's just a standalone franchise, great. Now, overall, how do I feel about the merger? I don't know until I start hearing news about what Disney's going to do with all these Fox properties. And I mean, look, we're only a couple deals away from the Mickey Mouse owning the world. And it's just absolutely crazy, the amount of things that Disney owns. So with that said, guys, let's move on to the next topic, which is... Lionsgate has just dropped the second trailer for their third film in the action John Wick trilogy that will release on May 17th, 2019. What were your thoughts of the trailer, Kid Critic? Now, if you saw my trailer reaction for this trailer, you know I had a lot of fun with this trailer, and my thoughts still remain the same. It kind of showed us a lot of the same things, it just built upon it. Like, it showed us a lot of the same action sequences, just built upon that action sequence. It showed us a little bit more, and it was awesome. Like that motorcycle scene, it's so great! And, I mean, the rumored runtime that's been going around, I believe it was like 2 hours and 20-something minutes. And the trailers have showed us just that main storyline that people are hunting down John Wick, and John Wick is gonna have to kill some fools. And I mean, I think that 2 hour and 20-something minute runtime, I think that could be very long for this story, and I hope it isn't. And again, I don't think it's confirmed yet. But I mean, the action, there's some nasty action, and I cannot wait for this movie. And whoever's going after John Wick, they're gonna pay the consequences. So with that said, guys, let's move on to the next topic, which is... The producer of the Transformers films was being interviewed, and he was talking about the future of the Transformers franchise. He says that the sequels will have the feel of Bumblebee and Bay in one. He said that the main complaints of Bumblebee was that there was not enough action. What were your thoughts of these comments, Kid Critic? So, if you could tell by my reaction, I'm not very happy about this. I mean, look, I'm sure this producer is a very smart human, and I'm sure that they know what they're doing. But right now, they don't know what they're doing because nobody said when Bumblebee came out, which got mostly positive reactions, that this film was lacking action. I saw a gazillion reviews for that movie, and not one review said that. Not one. And look, I like Michael Bay as the director, but his Michael Bay-isms, as some reports have said, with the Transformers franchise have just not, they just haven't hit the mark for me. And I think that I'm in the majority when I say that. I mean, Bumblebee was a great movie. It wasn't in my top 10, but it was an honorable mention, and I loved Bumblebee. And I thought they were getting away from that just action nonsense with horrible dialogue and comedy. And I thought they were getting away from that. And now this is just not cool. And I mean, could the sequel be still pretty good? Sure. But man, I hope Travis Knight comes back, but I just hope that they don't put the explosion and nonsense. I just hope they don't do that. But what this report says, they will do that. And I think the next sequel will make a lot more money. Why? Because Bumblebee had positive buzz. Did it make the least out of the Transformers films? Yes, but you know why? Because the first 5 Transformers films suck. That's why. And people were getting tired of it, and then the movie could have been The Godfather and probably would not have even made $800 million. But it still even broke even, and the sequel's gonna make a lot of money because the Bumblebee was good, and they're gonna come back for the sequel, and man, I'm just hoping. And with that said, guys, let's move on to the next topic, which is Sony has just dropped its first trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is directed by Quentin Tarantino and is slated to come out in July later this year. What were your thoughts of the trailer, Kid Critic? This movie is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I honestly cannot wait for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because you have Quentin Tarantino, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Al Pacino, and it's just going to be so good. It will be good. And so I was very excited to see this trailer. And I love the trailer. The feel of old Hollywood I thought was great. You could already feel that chemistry between Brad Pitt and DiCaprio. I thought that was awesome. There were some great lines in this trailer. It felt like that Tarantino dialogue. And that Bruce Lee moment I thought was great. And is Quentin Tarantino going to retire after his 10th film? Probably not, because I'm sure if he has a story in mind, I'm sure he will execute it and it will be great. And honestly, I just cannot wait for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, yes, it was just the first teaser trailer, so it didn't show much, obviously. And I just think everybody looks great. The feel is awesome. The dialogue is great. And I cannot wait for this movie. And with that said, let's move on to the next topic, which is Pixar has just dropped its first official trailer for their up-and-coming film Toy Story 4, which continues the story of the Toy Story gang and is slated to come out June 21st of this year. What were your thoughts of the trailer, Kid Critic? Now, as somebody who's a huge fan of the Toy Story trilogy, when they announced Toy Story 4, I wasn't like, oh my god, why are they doing one? I mean, the third one didn't make $1 billion, but I wasn't like, why are they doing one? I was more curious. I wasn't excited or like was absolutely hating that news, but I was in the middle. I was curious, and this trailer I thought was fine. It definitely has some of the same beats of the first 3 films, like a toy gets lost for some reason, whether he's chasing a toy or something else, and then he finds this new land, and he either decides if he stays or leaves. And that's kind of something that we've seen from previous Toy Story films. Now, if something works, then you could probably do it again and it'll work again. And you can definitely tell it's going to be a very Woody-centric film, and I have no problem with that, because, I mean, I love the Woody character, and, I mean, something's going to happen to Woody. He's either going to, be torn apart, or he's going to leave the Toy Story gang. And I personally, it didn't really boost my excitement that much. I'm still curious to see it, and it comes out June 21st in the middle of summer. I mean, why not? So, yeah, I thought the trailer was fine. Now, with all the stories and trailers and stuff out of the way, it is time for my special announcement. Now you may be asking, what is Kid Critic's special announcement? Well, it's kind of a sad one in a way. And that is, Talking Movies is going on a bit of a hiatus. It's going on a bit of a vacation. Now, you may be crying your eyes out right now because you love Talking Movies so much. Now, will Talking Movies ever return? Yeah, probably will. Will I ever talk about movies, movie news? Yes, I will. Like, I'll post videos throughout the week of what are my thoughts on a single video about a specific big news or trailer. Like, I'll still do the trailer reactions. I just won't be in a Talking Movies format, because I personally have more fun just doing a singular video on that singular topic or trailer than doing a whole thing at once on news that was 3 days old. You feel me? You feel me? So that's kind of the reason why I'm putting Talking Movies on a hiatus. Now, with that said, guys, thank you for joining me on this special day, because not only is it Talking Movies Day, it's Alright, thank you for joining me on this new episode of Talking Movies, and until next time, look out for the next video or review, and peace.